All right, the WNBA Free Agency has been insane. And let's just go through some of them. We'll go through team by team. So the Aces so far, um, they traded Kelsey Plum. They now have Jewel Lloyd. They have Elizabeth Kitley, Cheyenne Parker Tyus, Queen Egbo, Dana Evans, and Tiffany Mitchell. A lot of people are kind of mad at the Aces, but honestly, I think this is a pretty good roster. Not gonna lie, like I'm really not concerned about them being a top four team, top four, top five. Like they still have Asia Wilson, and I feel like as long as everybody else comes into the season healthy, like the only thing I'm concerned about is Jackie Young's health. Seriously, because yeah, I'm more. She's the only person's health I'm concerned about. Everybody else seems to be fine, so I'm not super worried about it. I think they did fine, given, they lost Alicia Clark, Tiffany Hayes, um, somebody else. I can't remember. We'll get to them anyway. But yeah, I don't know. I think the Aces are doing okay. I think this keeps them top half anyway. So yeah, I'm excited too for Dana Evans because I think people have recency bias and they don't know how good she can be. So I think this will be good PR for her. Then let's move on to the Atlanta Dream. Um, so, Maya Caldwell is on the training camp contract. Period. Hopefully they keep her. Um, Letitia Amier was waived. I'm kind of sick about that. I think she would have been really good in Carl Spanko's system, but such is life. Then they got Shatori Kimber Walker, Brittany Griner, Brianna Jones, Big Bree Jones, and Holly Winterburn. Um, Atlanta, this is a really good lineup for Atlanta. And honestly, I think that having both BG and Bree Jones gives them a lot of versatility. We talked about this on my podcast, so y'all can go watch. I'll post the episode name on the screen. Um, but yeah, like this is a really good thing for the Dream. They're definitely, I think they ended up at 8th seed last year, but I think they definitely could be a top 5 seed with this roster, assuming things go well. Assuming things go well. Indiana Fever. I said we were doing the best, and I'm standing on it actually. Um, where we at? Okay, we called Kelsey Mitchell, and she agreed to stay with us. Thank you, Kelsey Mitchell. Love you down, sister. Thank you for doing the right thing. Um, then we signed Natasha Howard, DeWanda Bonner. Sophie Cunningham got traded. Jaylen Brown got traded to us, and Grace Berger was waived. I'm so sick for Grace Berger. If y'all know anything about me, y'all know I love her down. Um, and I think she was a really good piece, really good piece. And I really, 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 really wish this past season we could have saw her more as a secondary PG. Like my dream was for Grace to run the one and Caitlyn to play off ball. Chef's kiss, chef's kiss, but it didn't happen. Um, and that's okay. Things played out the way they needed to, I suppose. I'm really excited about Jaylen Brown. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. I was getting a little concerned because things were getting a little tight, but then we waived Victoria Saxton, which I'm really sad about her too. Hopefully she gets picked up by a team. Sydney Colson, my face of the league. I really was so bad. Like y'all don't even understand how bad I was. Katie Lou Samuelson. I did not have a lot of great things to say about her last season, and I'm still standing on them. But I do think she is a worthy player to have. Um, she just couldn't defend, and that is like we had too many people on our team last season who just couldn't defend or wouldn't defend, and that is a recipe for disaster. Um, and so they got a contract divorce, and so we'll see where she ends up. But I don't know. I'm really enjoying how this roster is shaping out. Um, I can definitely see us making a run. like seriously making a run. And the only thing that's like it's hinging on is Aaliyah Boston being the girl I know she can be. That's really my only like that might be a hiccup. That's it. But I believe in Aaliyah. Obviously, I'm gonna stick beside her. So we'll see. Next up, the Liberty. I don't think the Liberty have done much. Besides, they gave a lot of training camp offers. They cored Stewie, but she hasn't signed yet, which is suspicious to me. Um, Rebecca Gardner, Raquel Carrera, Esmery Martinez, Kennedy Burke, Caitlin Davis all signed training camp contracts. Woo, girl, I cannot speak. Which is cool. Like these are people just I think can bolster their bench, since they were able to kind of keep their core three, I guess, or core four. I don't know. They were able to keep their starting five, so this is just to kind of give them a little bit more off the bench. So I like these pickups. Caitlin Davis, I'm kind of excited for her. Rebecca Gardner, I know she's coming off an injury, but if she's healthy, I like that a lot. Obviously, big fan of Jayla Sherrod. Yeah. Minnesota Lynx. As I said earlier, Kira Leslie was in AU and she got signed to a training camp contract. I love this. And shout out to Cheryl Reeve because she was at AU. So I feel like she showed her a little something. Anyway, Grace Berger got picked up by Minnesota. I love this too because Minnie does need another like backup point guard. So it'll be fun to have Grace there. Natisha Heidemann and Miriam. I cannot pronounce this lady's name. I'm so sorry to her. But she was on the French national team who played us in the Olympics. And she was actually really good. She was actually very good. So I like this for the Lynx. I'm not really sure what they're going to do, but they also kept most of their core. I feel like they need a shooter to replace Xander Lacini. But obviously it's still a lot of people left in free agency. A lot of people they could still sign, invite to training camp. So they got time. Phoenix Mercury, I'm their biggest hater, so I really don't want to give them any flowers for this, but they waived Amy Atwell. Good Lord. I cannot pronounce this lady's name. I'm so sorry to her. Catherine Westbeld, Alexa, they signed a bunch of people. Go girl. The big news here, Natasha Mack, she's returning. Celeste Taylor is returning. Love this for Celeste. She was so good last year on her rookie contract, her rookie year. So now they have Alyssa Thomas, Kalani Brown, Satu Sabli, and Sevi Azumi. This is a solid this is a really good pickup based on who they had to give up. And they got Sammy Wickham. I don't know what they said to her and how she got out of Seattle, but this is like slick, a very big pickup. I'm watching Phoenix. They're clearly trying to buy their way to a championship, and it might work. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it might work. It might work. Maybe not this year, but like I wouldn't be surprised if, assuming they keep these people next year, that it could potentially work. I wouldn't be super shocked. But I still don't believe in them. The next, the Mystics. Rip to the Mystics, okay? Sorry to my sisters. They are struggling bad. Contract amendment. Ooh. Anyway. So the Mystics kind of in a bad position right now only because their GM and their coach just they just had their introductory presser on like Monday. That's bad. Like free agency has already began. All these people have already been signed. So I don't know what they finna do. Emily Inkster and Suge Sutton, like Taylor Soule. I actually liked all three of these players, but I don't know. I don't know, child. Chicago Sky. I'm excited for them. Um, they got Michaela Onyenwere, Courtney Vandersloot, Rebecca Allen, Kia Nurse. And honestly, this is a lot. In the same way that the Fever, I think, are doing a good job surrounding their rookies by like very experienced veteran players who can pour a lot into their rookies. I think Chicago is mimicking something similar. Obviously, the positions are different, but I think they're doing the same thing, and I think it's good for them, right? Like you getting a veteran PG in Courtney Vandersloot, you're getting a sharpshooter in Kia Nurse. Rebecca Allen is also uh, known for her 3-and-D prowess, so this is really good for them. I really am hyped to see um, the leap that Mike takes this season. Given that I think she's gonna have like a really big opportunity. Um, so yeah, and this made me think about like going back to the Fever for a second. Let me go back a little bit. Don't y'all ever disrespect Sydney Colson ever again. Because I know y'all be looking. This is how I know y'all don't watch basketball, but I know y'all looking at her minutes and her numbers and being like, she didn't really score. What's she gonna do for our team? Sydney is the true point guard and defensive. I don't know what word to use after that, but she's the girl, okay? Look, literally the girl. And honestly, having her as a second string, I'm sure she'll probably come off the bench because I'm sure Kaylin will be our lead. But having Sydney Colson come off your bench, and they absolutely cooked with this one. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Kelsey Mitchell because I'm pretty sure Sydney Colson and even maybe even Natasha Howard. Well, Natasha Howard might have came because of Steph White. DeWanna might have came from Steph White too. Um, but Kelsey Mitchell got Sid Colson over here. And look, I don't think Becky used Sid Colson enough last season or even the season before that. But even in their second championship win, like they won that game because of the Sid Colson's ability to come in and just do what they needed to do without doing too much. So this is good for us. Anyway, I just need to say that. Got a little side rant. Back to the people at hand, the Sparks. We got Zaya was waived. They got KP. They got Odyssey Sims. I'm not familiar with her. Emma Cannon. Let's go. I love Emma Down. I'm super excited for her. Shanice Swain, she's pretty solid. Mercedes Russell, that's solid. She's solid too. I don't know what the Sparks are gonna look like. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I love that they have Odyssey Sims, and in my mind she was gonna be PG1, but then Kelsey Plum got into her introductory presser yesterday and was just like, I'm ready to lead the team and be a point guard and be top 5 in assists, and so we'll see. We'll see how that turns out for him. Seattle Storm, they got Lee Rue, which I think is an underrated thing that nobody's talking about. Lee Rue took a step last year in LA, and now she's with NECA again. I guess she's with NECA again. I'm moved. Alicia Clark, good pickup, obviously. And two, I think she will most likely come off the bench. So, or maybe not with Jordan's injury. No, she'll probably come off the bench still. Alicia Clark coming off the bench is so much better than Alicia Clark having to play a lot of minutes. So I think this is a good pickup for Seattle. Gabby Williams, obviously. I think having her from the start of the season will do wonders for Seattle. Erica Wheeler, I know a lot of people like to make jokes about her, and there's even, last year she was like the highest paid player in the year in the league, and now this year she might get a vet minimum. And I love people like want to make fun of her for that or whatever. and y'all are weird. And I think there's a lot of context missing behind that. But I think Erica Wheeler is a really solid point guard. And I know she stressed me out when she was our lead point guard in 2024. I mean 2023. But again, she's another player that I think if you ask her to come in and just do a little bit, she don't have to lead the team too much. She don't have to do too much. She's actually a very solid point guard. So I think this is a good pickup for Seattle. And I don't know. She care about hooping, and I think that's something that Seattle is very clear on. Like, we want people who want to be here, who want to hoop, and so I think she could fit into that culture well. Connecticut. Girl, I don't know what Connecticut got going on. Layla Khan, I'm happy she was going to come over. Yvonne Anderson, Maya Hollingshead, Robin Parks. I love the Robin Parks signing. Lindsay Allen, my girl. Please take care of her, Connecticut. Diamond Shields. JC Sheldon. And Tina Charles. That's what I was looking for. They got Tina Charles. Oh, and Caitlin Bickle. They got Tina Charles. Now having Tina Charles doesn't mean that they're going to be a top 5 team or even a playoff contender. But I feel like they'll be fun to watch regardless, especially if they don't trade Marina. I know she's asking for a trade. They also got Natasha Cloud. Her name is not on here now that I think about it. Oh, yes, it is. I just skipped it. My bad. You got Natasha Cloud, Tina Charles, Marina Mabry. Oh, no. Excuse me. A Diamond Shields. I think they'll be really fun. I think they'll be fun. Will they be good? Maybe not. But I think they'll be fun. Toronto Tempo, they haven't started yet. But I just need to be on the record saying I still hate this team name. Thank you. Golden State Valkyries. Why are they showing me everybody and not Golden State? That's weird. Like, y'all see, it worked for every other team except them. I don't know. I don't know why that happened. But anyway, the Golden State Valkyrie picked up Letitia Amahir and Tiffany Hayes and Alyssa Kunane. Honestly, I'm super happy for LA. This will be a really good a fresh start for her. And I think the coach over there, what's her name? Natalie. I think she'll do some good things with LA. So I'm excited for that. Tip Hayes, she's such a scammer, bro. But I respect it. I respect her a lot. They'll be fun to watch. And it's interesting to me that they haven't gotten more free agents and stuff because the facility is nice. But again, I guess, some people just want to win right now. So that might be it too. But they could also be a really fun team. I don't know. They also have Monique Billings, which, again, I think they'll be fun. Maybe not good, but fun. And then the Dallas Wings, last but not least, Maya Yamato. She shot a 3 over Brittany Garner during the Olympics. So that's all you need to know about her. They got Jordan Holmes, Kayla Charles. I do not know how to pronounce this player's name. I'm so sorry to her. Mahisha Hines Allen. Kiki, Herbert Harrigan. Ty Harris is back. For those who don't know, she used to be in Dallas. She got traded to Connecticut, and now she's traded back to Dallas. Hilarious. They got Dejanay Carrington and Alyssa Smith. The Alyssa finally kind of hurt me. I'm not going to lie, but had to do what you had to do. This is a fun team, though. This is like a fun young core. And Kurt Miller did his biggest one. He did his biggest one, gathering these people together. So, yeah. This WNBA season is going to be so cool. I'm excited for I'm excited for all of it because it's gonna be a mess in a good way. You know, I love a good drama too. So, um, this league is gonna look so different this year. It's gonna look super different next year too. Um, Especially when the new CBA drop. I don't know. This is gonna be a whole new experience, and I'm excited. Um, I'm excited. We will see how it go. Cause I mean, obviously we can still people can still get traded. There's a lot of people who still haven't signed yet. Um, I want to say some people who are still free agents. We had Elena Deladon might come back, y'all. I don't know. People who are still up here: Olivia Popu, Crystal Dangerfield, Kennedy Carter. Where's Kennedy Carter going, guys? Izzy Harrison. Hey, hey. Somebody need to get on the phone. I cannot pronounce her name, but call her. Why has nobody called her yet? Oh, we already talked about Tiffany Mitchell. All these people are signed. Ariel Powers. Where is Ariel Powers? Questions that need answers. Um, I love that they put DT on here, but I'm pretty sure that lady's retiring. But that's very funny to me. Um, Brianna Turner, she could be serviceable. Victoria Vivians could be serviceable. I'm not really sure if she's going to hoop next season. I think she's had some family stuff she's been going through, but hopefully she's all right. Um, Erin McDonald, she started to really look good for LA. Timmy Fack Binlay, if she gonna do nothing else, she gonna hustle. Love that for her. Um, yeah, Stewie the only person here who hasn't been signed yet, so I'm really curious about what they're doing about that. I think Veronica Burton did sign with the Valkyries. Her and Julie Von Loo. Ivana Doikic, get my sister on the phone, please. I wonder did Zandalicini sign with the Valkyries? They picked her up. I'm not sure if she signed her thing yet. Um, yeah, everybody else here has pretty much been signed. Again, WNBA is gonna be crazy, and I'm excited that I get to watch it.